everyone, welcome to week 4. Can you believe that we're already to the halfway point of this class? Things are going so fast. I thought for the rest of the class I can add these fun animals at the beginning dressed in superhero costumes as well. This week, so we have a dog. Our focus for this week, we're going to look at the influence of power, and we're going to keep looking at specifically the impact on the people that the power is being wielded over, and checking yourself and the power that you personally have in your life and seeing how you'd like to use that power to change the world around you. So we're going to get into it this week looking at the final product. And if you look later in this week, there's some more information for you where I go through the final product proposal, so you can look at exactly that step-by-step piece there. This is more just big picture, looking at our objectives this week and our general ideas about power in our community. So taking time this week to look at what your community is like, what the makeup is, what kind of issues you're seeing or you're passionate about in your personal community, or maybe in your global community if you're passionate about saving the whales or eliminating ocean trash. Whatever you're feeling super passionate about is what you're going to kind of drive your interest toward, and you're going to try to be a superhero for that specific cause. So looking at some big issues, you could look at, the education wage premium. So if you have a higher degree, you're supposed to earn more. So maybe you are really passionate about ensuring everyone gets at least a bachelor's degree, and you want to start some kind of campaign to encourage students to complete that degree. There is, a large population in our society, and this is looking at the United States as a whole, about chronic homelessness. And so maybe there's something you want to do to help prevent homeless people from being homeless, or you want to help them have a better experience. In Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I'm from originally, people knit scarves and gloves and different hats, and they leave them around the city with a note that says take them if they're cold. And so homeless people can take them off of the light posts or off of windowsills or out of businesses if they need something to keep them warm. And that's a really good way to be a superhero in that community. Some other challenges, if you're thinking about education and kids, not having a chance to finish primary school, maybe getting together a way to donate pencils or school uniforms. Children who have school uniforms in countries that require those are more likely to go to school and finish school. So maybe a way to donate those, or getting, a bigger organization to donate those as well. Again, I talked about ocean trash. Maybe there's a pledge that you can get people to sign. Maybe you want to help, establish a recycling program within your school or your place of worship. Whatever you want to do, I just want you to be really passionate about it and think about what can we do and what power do you have? Because whatever you're passionate about, whatever you feel like you can make a difference in, you absolutely can make a difference in that arena. And I want you to know that whatever you become aware of and whatever you share, that awareness with other people, and you add that with whatever action you take and whatever action you plan out with this class, it's going to impact that community. Your task this week, you have your discussion forum, your assignment product proposal. Like I said, if you want to dig into the specifics of that, there's a video to follow up. The exit ticket this week will be a quick survey. So with the survey being so quick with the exit ticket, the discussion forum is a little bit longer. There's a TED Talk video, and you're going to look at this, definition of power and how you can have power within your own community. And then try to talk to your family, try to talk to people in your community, in your, arena of passion, where you could look at what you could take a stand for and how you could make a difference. Then there's a SWOT analysis chart. So you're going to look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of your idea to help people or to help an organization or a group. So in this scenario, students want to swap their unhealthy school lunches for a healthier alternative, which is a great cause, right? So they're breaking it down into strengths, like the healthier lunches will be healthier kids, students, there's a large epidemic of childhood obesity and diabetes, and you can help to decrease that. It can help them perform better on tests. So listing out some of those strengths there. And weaknesses, being really honest with yourself and seeing where are the weaknesses with your plan, because not everything is going to be, an easy solution. So follow this example when you're working through yours, and you can either do it on the computer, you can draw it out and send it in for your forum. You can talk it out if you want to record a video of yourself, talking through these points. If that helps you think through these ideas, you can absolutely do that as well. However you would like to dive into this information and present it works perfectly. Those opportunities, so think of things like, you might get some grant funding if there is an organization that, would support this, or maybe you could get donations from certain food organizations, or like maybe a grocery store in your area could donate a certain amount of fresh produce, and it could, result in a tax cut for them, but also help you all. Threats too, looking at, threats is a harsh word, but thinking of things that could impede your success. So these are things like, having funding issues for a nonprofit, or being able to start a new program when there's lots of legislation that you need to go through, or maybe you're wanting to amend a law. So there's a lot of red tape that you have to bypass to have that in place. It doesn't mean that it's impossible, but it is important to notice what these threats are, confront them, and then you'll have an ability to then have a plan to attack against these threats that you identify. So making sure that you have these on paper and that you're aware of all of these pieces will help you really, really define what you're going to do and how you can form a plan to achieve that goal. Your final product proposal, like I said, there's a step-by-step video to go through that, but really I just want you to make sure that whatever you're choosing, you're super passionate about it. It's something that you feel strongly about. It's something you're excited about. And it's a way for you to become a superhero within your community, within the global community, within your world, and a way for you to really support a cause that you find valuable. Here's a sneak peek of the final product proposal. You're just kind of getting your ideas out on paper, and I don't want you to think that you're stuck. It's good to get these ideas out and we can talk through them. Hopefully, you're emailing me questions. We can talk outside of the week so that you can, nail down exactly what you need help with and exactly what you're thinking through. This is just a place to get all of your thoughts out, get all of your ideas, and especially a lot of times students will be, debating between one or the other. Feel free to fill out two and really be able to compare and contrast which one you might have more success with. And a lot of times you'll find that one is maybe more achievable in the more short future, like a smaller term goal, and some might be a longer term goal there as well. So if you want to do more than one, feel free. If you want to talk it through and record it and send it, that's also fine. Whatever way you'd like to get your thoughts out, but follow your passion and don't feel confined by these 5 options here. That's why there's this other box. If you want to put something completely different in, that's your box, and fill it however you choose. Follow, your passion, your excitement here. Like I said, we have an exit ticket. I just wanted to preface and let you know that this survey is completely anonymous. It's just to get a pulse on how you're doing. If you're spending way too much time in the class, I'll kind of dial things back a little bit. If you're spending, barely any time, we can kind of address that as well. But I don't want the class to be overwhelming in any way. It should just be additional and, exciting for you to do outside of your normal routine. So I thank you for your feedback, and if you want to meet and talk through any of that as well, I'm happy to talk, whether we want to do a video call, talk on the phone, or email too. I'm really excited to see what you guys do this week, and feel free, like I said, to watch that step-by-step video if you feel nervous about filling out that final product proposal, or if you just want to kind of do it together in tandem, you'll be able to pause the video as you complete.